Happy Friday, everybody. This is Grant Russell with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Today I have a special privilege to bring to you a recent arrival. We've got a really nice trade-in here. Wanted to start on the inside with the slides in. We're in a 2017 Newmar Dutch Star 4002. And with 32,768 miles, it's got some good use. Previous owners took excellent care of this coach. Regular oil changes, alignments, anything that was needed to be done. We've got all the records on this coach, so it was in good hands, and we'd like to find a new owner to take good care of it as it continues to age. So nice coach here. So again, starting with the slides in, if you back up a little bit, Jody, just want to show you that something that, if you notice as he's backing up, how much room we've got in here. So both of the slides are in at this time, and we've got a 32-inch slide on this side. We've got a 32-inch slide on this side. So typically you'll have a larger slide, like a 36-inch slide on one side and an 18 on the other, and then when it comes together, you've got a little bit less room to get through the coach. So if you notice, I can walk up and down the coach, no problem. If I need to get to the back, it's not as tight. Now, can you get through on the other models, the 4018s, the 4369s, those other floor plans? Sure you can. I just wanted to point that out, that even with the slides all the way in, you've got some nice room to navigate up and down the coach. Getting back to the refrigerator, if you need to access the bathroom, this has a traditional style door that opens the half bath to get in here. Just kind of nice feature there, just something to point out. So yeah, this one came with the booth dinette, which does expand out. I'm going to run these slides out. So if you want, I'll come this way, and I'll switch spots with you. So as you're going back, I'm going to start running this slide out. If you want to get a shot of I'm going to do the big full wall slide first. So Newmar does that. They call it the Star Foundation, strong, true, and robust. They've got the tubular welds beneath the coach that are mounted to the frame, the I-beam frame. Well, they're not mounted to the I-beam frame, but I'll show you when we get outside in the compartments down below that Star Foundation, which supports all the weight. It helps all the weight of these slides. So this is one big full wall slide with tile, and then you got another slide here these are hydraulic slides. Gives you no carpet. So in 2016, Newmar went to these HWH slide outs to give you all tile floor and no carpet. Go out with this slide. It's going to go out and go 90 degrees down. All right. So that's you can see how much more room that gives you in the living room. Both of these seats will swivel to join the living room. You can see we've got opposing sofas. So for families out there that need additional sleeping, you got a side hide-a-bed over here. A lot of people ask, well, what the heck is a side hide-a-bed? And I'll show you what that is. Let me pull these out. Take these cushions out. Get them out of the way for now. I'm going to push this down, release this up, so this will fold back. The back folds in, and then we can fold this out. So you've got an air mattress, and then if you get company, you want to fold this down. Now we've got king size bed, like a double bed over here on this side. So you got extra sleeping on this floor plan with the way this one's set up. You can see how simple that is to set up and take down. Let me put these back over here because we're going to give us some room to talk about the kitchen here in just a minute. If anybody has questions on it, feel free to give me a call or reach out to Jody, and he'd be happy to ask any questions that you might have on this coach. Okay, so the window shades are all electric. This coach came very well loaded. So it has the all-electric feature, which eliminates the propane cooktop. It does have an induction cooktop, which I'll show you over there, but I wanted to point this out on this side. You've got, this controller does come out of the wall, but all your shades are electric. Your day and your night shades are push button. I want to lower some of the night shades. Kind of display that, Jody. Go back up with it. And then you've got this elevator on this side. So you want to have a nice view. So this floor plan, being the 4002, moves the kitchen to the driver's side. So as you're shooting on this side, we're on the passenger side. So this is typically the patio side. You've got two Girard Nova awnings, which give you great shade coverage on the patio side. Plus it gives you these big windows on the patio side. Instead of having the kitchen, it's just a different design. And we'll go to the back. So in the kitchen area here, this did get ordered with the dishwasher. It also has the induction cooktop. So it's still, like today, the 2023 models, it has the same style removable induction cooktop. If you want to take it outdoors, you can, and cook outdoors. And then you got the cutting boards on the flip side of these inserts. Convection microwave oven. Whirlpool all electric refrigerator. Some pull out pantry shelves. Nice extra storage for you. And the half bath, and I was showing it earlier from back in the back. Turn some lights on in here. Something to point out while we're in the half bath. Notice where your breaker box is located, your fuses. They're out of reach of children. You're not having to crawl up under a bed to get to it. The slides are in. You can still access the half bath and access all the house breaker box and fuses. Coming around the back, I'm running the slide out on the, this is an electric slide. So you have two hydraulic slides on this coach, plus the electric cogwheel slide mechanism with a king size bed. And you also have the electric day and night shades in the bedroom as well. A little different operations instead of from that panel that I showed you that was in the wall earlier. This one has some controls. You get a shot up and above your head as you're laying in bed there. You can see, I'll point at it here. This is what operates your shades, your day and night shades in the bedroom. And then you got some light access multiplex lighting above your head there too. So we've got storage under the bed. You see these two extra folding chairs. And this has a Sleep Number mattress. So you can see the pump in the back. And across from the bed, we've got some good wardrobe storage. Here, I'll move out of the way. You got 5 big drawers down below. I'll show you this one here. They're all going to be the same size. So you have 5 decent sized drawers here. And then down below, this flips down. So you do have a Blu-ray player here. It's also pre-wired for a satellite. So it does have a satellite. This did come with the DirecTV high definition satellite system on it. Then come around to the back. This coach just keeps on going. It's not the biggest of all the Dutch Stars, but we're in a 40-foot 9-inch Dutch Star that gives you the half bath, plus you've got a full master bathroom here in the back. You got an exit door, and then some shade controls here, porcelain toilet, stackable washer and dryer. Let me turn this on here. So you've got lots of counter space here for the vanity area. This is all Corian. It's all one piece, so easy to clean. And then you have good storage above. Medicine cabinet. Notice the electrical plug in the back here. If you got curling iron, razors, anything you need to keep charged and out of sight, you got that. And over here on the side, we've got some additional adjustable shelves. You can see there's a leaf down at the bottom, so that dinette in the front does expand out for those 2 folding chairs under the bed. And then you have a safe down below here. And then the shower. I always like to give you guys an idea. So I'm 6'2". You get a little fold down seat. Plus I've got plenty of headroom here. Let's go back up to the front and talk about some of the cockpit area. So again, we're in a Dutch Star 2017 4002. Or excuse me, 4002. They changed the floor plan in 2020 or 21. They called it the 4020, so it gets kind of confusing. But in 17, it was the 4002. Dutch Star. Dutch Star is going to have a 450 horsepower Cummins diesel engine. You've got independent front suspension. You got a side radiator. On a 40-foot Dutch Star, you're going to have a tag axle. When we get outside, I'll show you that when we go into the exterior. You've got 1250 foot-pounds or pound-foot of torque, 15,000 pound tow rating. So this will tow quite a bit for you and get you from A to B with all your toys. So this does have an adjustable steering wheel. I'm taking my left foot. You can tilt it, you can telescope it and set it where I need it. It's got a 6-way power seat to get it for your comfort level. Your side view mirrors are ergonomically designed in great location, great spot to see down the side of your coach on both sides. Also, with it turned on, you can see right here on the dashboard, I've got my backup camera. It's also my side cameras as well. And then on this side here, you've got the infotainment center, Bluetooth, AM, FM, XM Sirius satellite with navigation built in. This little turn dial right here, you turn that from 1 up to 6 on the fly as you're driving. So this comes with Comfort Drive. Comfort Drive is something that Newmar's been installing on their diesel motorhomes since 2007. They still do it to this day. What does that do for you? So when you're driving through a real windy state, it will put tension in the steering wheel. So you turn it the higher number, the more tension it's going to have. The lighter the number, the less resistance you're going to have. It makes it really light and easy to turn. And if you're driving through a real windy state, say you got 30, 40 mile an hour wind gusts, it's monitoring your driving habits. If you're constantly countering into a strong side wind, it's going to help counter for you. If you're driving on a crowned road and you're constantly counting for the crown in the road, it'll help keep you from constantly fighting the crown in the road, fighting winds. It cuts back on fatigue. So on long road trips, it'll extend your travels. Makes it much more easier to drive when you're going down the interstate. If you did lose it, it's something that they always tell us. Let's say this all of a sudden failed for whatever reason. Hopefully it never does. It does go to the standard power steering. So you have the traditional power steering still available even if you were to lose Comfort Drive. So, and then down below here, a lot of the other components for visors and lights, battery boost, air horn. It does have a pedal control so you can adjust those pedals in and out. We go through all that with you and kind of show you all the operations. And then if you come over behind me and kind of on the dash, 6-speed Allison transmission is going to be located here. It does have a 3-stage engine brake, low, medium, and high. This is your on and off for the engine brake. You do have a power window. And then you have a tag dump. So you can notice it's in the forward position right now. When you go into reverse, it automatically dumps the air on the tag. Takes all the pressure off of the tires, less tire scrub when you're backing into a tight corner, and distributes the weight on the drive axle. And then also it has a manual feature there too, where you can manually dump the air. If you're going through a lot of switchbacks at low speeds, you can dump the air so you're not getting too much tire scrub on the tag axle. And then this is your HWH automatic hydraulic leveling system. So that's what will level the coach. Put the slides out, hit auto level, and it will automatically level the coach for you. All right, let's go outside and take a look at some of the exterior features. As you're coming out, I'm gonna start running these awnings out so you can see what I meant by Girard Nova awnings. So out here. So these are going to come all the way out, and they're going to pitch right in the middle. I've got the lights on. You can see the LED lights run the whole length of these awnings. So that's going to give you some nice shade coverage on the patio side. Actually, one other thing too, Jody. If you notice right here at the entrance, just want to point this out. This has the standard electric steps instead of those hydraulic ones that they're nice. The Essex, London Air, and King Airs have those hydraulic steps, Superstar and Supreme Air. But this one has some storage under the steps. Just point that out. Nice place to keep maps, umbrellas, flip-flops, shoes. We've got two nice big storage bins. And then coming down the side here, in this first compartment, we have an exterior refrigerator freezer combo. So this will give you either or, refrigerator or freezer option. And then we got a slide tray. This comes all the way out. It goes all the way through on both sides. And then you got a 3/4 tray here. 1,000 pounds on each tray. You can hold up to 1,000 pounds per tray. And because this has a different floor plan, it doesn't have as deep of storage or behind the sidewall here to put a TV in the sidewall. It does have the outside TV located in the compartment bay, and that does pull out and swivels. We were talking about the tandem axle earlier. So this is your drive axle. You got 4 sets of tires on the ground here. This is your tag axle. You got 2 sets of tires on this one. That tag axle will turn up to 12 degrees as needed at speeds of 20 miles an hour or less. And of course, when you're going in to back it up, you want to make sure it's centered and hit the tag dump, the auto dump on the driver's air where I was showing you earlier, and that dumps the air on this tag axle, distributes the weight to the drive. Diesel exhaust fluid. Any diesel motorhome built on a chassis, I think it's 2011 or newer, will have it. That's where the fill is. It also is fillable from the other side. Here's your chassis batteries, disconnect switch. These are all wiring harness tied into the Freightliner chassis. And the side radiator is going to give you rear access to your belts. All your filters are located in here. This has that hydronic heat system. So this is where the glycol is. We did just get this in, so it will be going through inspection here soon. And just checking all the levels and fluids and changing the oil, doing alignment. So all that gets done to a used motorhome. And then also down below, you can see we're pre-wired for brake controller. There's a 15,000 pound hitch. It's badged here. It's got a 450 XCR chassis, 450 horsepower. You can see over here we've got the Freightliner badge with the Ultra Steer. That was Ultra Steer is what I was talking about with those 12-degree turning radius. And then here's the other side where you can fill the def. Getting down to this station, here's your kind of water station. So we've got whole house water filtration system, outside shower. Notice your black and your gray gate valves are all enclosed. This is your city water. You pull this out and it has a retract. So I can pull this out here, hit the button here to retract it in. This is the exhaust on the Oasis, the hydronic heat system, which that'll be the next bay down here. Or actually 2 bays down, excuse me. So the first bay is a 50-foot, 50-amp retractable power cord for the coach. And then your transfer switch is located in here. It's also where your cable and satellite hookups are as well. Oasis. So this is what heats the coach. You've got a diesel burner that will heat, give you continuous hot water. You want to keep the diesel burner going when you're using your continuous hot water. It also has 2 electric elements that will help provide heat for the coach. And this is just the opposite end of the pass-through storage. Again, this tray pulled out on the other side. Pulls all the way out on this side as well. Eight house batteries, no propane. Talked about that. It has an all electric feature. Dutch Stars do come standard with propane unless it's ordered with the all electric option, which this one does have. And then the last compartment here, it's mainly for the chassis, but you've got some fuse boxes there. Those are all going to be things like turn signals and electric seats, brake lights, running lights. All the fuse controls are in here, and then some of the wiring harnesses tapped into the chassis are located here. It's also where your pull is for the hood latch release on the front. And then that's your exhaust on the generator. We've got an 8,000 watt diesel generator. We've got that running now. It's nice and quiet. That provides electricity for all your 110 operated items. Also the 2 roof airs. You got 2 15,000 BTU air conditioners, both with heat pumps. This does some things I may have missed on it. Let's see, we've got heated tile floor as an option. This does have that. I think we've covered most of the options on it. Some tank sizes, just for those that want to know. You've got 105 gallons of fresh water. You have 65 gallons of gray water, 45 gallons of black water. Overall length is 40 foot 9 inches. Height 13 feet at ride height. And we got 100 gallons of fuel on board. Again, nice pre-owned Dutch Star 4002. I think I've covered most of this. If you'd like some more information on it or anything else we got on the lot, feel free to reach out. You can reach me at 720-539-4711 or shoot me an email, grussell@transwest.com. Thanks everybody. Have a great weekend. See you next time.